Broken trees and a broken Katy. The famous Robin Hood's tree. Stop and eat around here.
What agony.
The stretch. Was the right way and realised it's not the way to go. I had to record a lot of voiceover for this particular section because it was that windy on the day. You couldn't hear a word I was saying, and nobody wants to listen to wind noise for any time. It's a shame because this is probably the nicest part of the wall and the most intact Roman fortification. On the other side of the wall, against the elitist people, which is English heritage. We only walked 42 miles to get here. Quite aware that in these video clips I tend to moan a lot, usually because I'm that exhausted and tired that I've just got no patience left. My gripe this day was with English Heritage, which is an organisation who look after historical, history. So we'd reached the Housesteads Roman fort, and it was this massive, what would have been a huge square building. We couldn't get in because the gates were locked, and you had to pay for a personal tour guide to take you around. Got to the point where Hadrians Wall meets the Pennine Way. I think I'm going to tell Katy now we're going to change direction and head over there instead. Katy! Patience is gone. It's easy to get irritable. We're going to do the Pennine Way! And you need to find ways when you're on the trail to pick yourself up, to have a laugh, to sing, to dance, to joke about, and just give each other that morale boost that will keep you going to the end of the day. Broken trees and a broken Katy. We had several recent storms in the UK, and this was making things harder when we got to woodland areas because we were having to clamber over everything. We did meet a lovely old guy up here who was sipping on his flask of tea. He cheered us up for a bit. This was the biggest morale boost we'd had so far. Seeing the Robin Hood's tree, the famous one from the film. This was the official halfway point on our trip. Sycamore Gap, as it's known, is the most iconic image you'll see along the Hadrians Wall Path. Unfortunately, in 2023, a couple of people cut this amazing tree down. We're officially at the halfway point. 42 miles done. 42 miles left to go that way. Just having a little snack stop before we get going. We've hit the halfway mark. Kept going. It's about 10 miles to Gilsland, which I think we're going to be really struggling to push it. There's not really nowhere to stop and eat around here. So looking to find a pub and then maybe find somewhere to camp up. But anything we don't do today is once again getting added on tomorrow. So we're playing catch up every day. Don't judge me, people, but I had loads of these little Nutella packets from the hotel this morning. I'm not hungry, but this is just hitting the spot. I do not endorse surviving off purely sugar to fuel a hike, but there was no other choice. Okay, you went the wrong way. At this point, I'd lost count of the amount of times I've managed to lose Katy on this hike. But that's the reality of doing a through hike. Katy. You don't stay by each other's sides 24 hours a day. You leapfrog over each other. You take turns in who's leading. You catch up at certain points. But you're there for each other when you need it, and that's what counts. That sucks. The lid's come off my bottle. Yeah. Bollocks. Hello. 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 Supposed to be following the actual wall. This is what I'd imagine it would be like. And the road's all over there. I think
That's all you can eat breakfast is worn off well and truly now. The proper hiking hunger kicking in. Water. Yeah, it's about 5 miles or so to go. We'll get some towns. Yeah, get some food. Look at that sunset behind me. A little bit of a mix-up with Katy. We found a public bathroom. I went into the gents while she had to lay down on a bench. And then I came out, she'd gone, so I thought she'd headed up into the fields. But she'd gone into the ladies. So I left her behind.
I'm not one to put videos of crying because it seems really needy and attention seeking, but this is to be reality. We're at 45 miles and every step is just pure agony. Like, my feet just hurt so much. I guess, like, we've gone from 3,000 hours to, like,
After the little mix-up,
maybe 2 at a
Katy soon
push.
caught me up and we headed off over the hills just as the darkness started to drop. We had to reach the town by 8 o'clock, and looking at my watch, I knew we weren't going to make it. But I also knew if we didn't make it, we'd have no food yet again.
Frogs everywhere. Another frog. Look. This little fella's up a stretch. Look at them all. Whoa, look. The little frog party.
After dodging the frogs,
Yes.
we had a bit of a moment in the dark where Katy might have stamped her feet a bit, and we both expressed our need for food.
We made it to town. Katy's broken over there. What's the pub called? We made it to Greenhead and got into the Greenhead Hotel. Katy's dying over there. They've kindly made us up all this food and we're absolutely famished. So I had a campsite already booked, but Katy's disappeared somewhere. She's snapped the bar and booked herself a lovely little room book with a bubble bath, and it's all very posh. Katy, what's happened to wild camping tonight? Right, Katy's having a bubble bath tonight and staying in luxury because she doesn't want to wild camp anymore. This place. Katy's extremely happy today. Sitting there all snug with a hot food and a smoothie and a tea. Hiking is just a distant memory. It's a tough life through hiking, isn't it, Katy? Is this one of the worst bits so far?
This is the best bit. The balance made me do hell today, so this is what's going to keep me going.
Good morning. This is day four, kind of. We stayed at the hotel in the background, the Greenhead Hotel. And Katy's nice and refreshed now. She had herself a bath. She's happy and smiling again. And she's up ahead, hitting the trail. Going to push on and finish section 3 today. And then tackle the last little section. Try and make it to Carlisle or beyond. Oh. Katy's making friends. All of the friends. There's a lot of eyes on you, not watching me. You're the superstar. They're cheering you on. They're going, go!
Welcome to Cumbria.
It's important to have fun when you're on the trail, so when you come across a kid's playground, you have to play like a kid. Katy's going to go down this giant slide. She's already regretting it with all these steps that it's adding on. May need to jump out of the way. And now we're going to have a little swing on this. I was going to fling you off. Boing, boing, boing. It's got to be done when you find one of these. You have to. Oh shit! A bit too heavy. Woohoo! Shit. Not sure why, but there's a trail diversion set up. So, following these signs up here and temporary diversion, we've just stopped for a little loo break. I'm sure you all wanted to know that. Got a nice little free loo here. Waiting for Katy to hurry up. I think she's having a massive poo. What a cool little bus stop. We've converted it into a little mini library thing. We are now just about to enter Cumbria, which means we're heading into the end.
Followed the detours off into some nice greenery, which was a nice change from all the town walking we've been doing. Little did we know the change would be pretty short-lived.
Thanks for the warning about the bog, Katy. Could have helped a few seconds before. We're a bit confused with the diversion. We've headed up towards the railway and realised it's not the way to go. And the temporary signs aren't particularly clear. So we're trying to wing it now and get back on the actual path. We found more wall. Katy's.
Between Walls End and Bonus on Solway, a distance of 73 miles.
We did try and educate ourselves a little bit along the route. There was plenty of these boards that the English Heritage had put up telling you the names of the forts, showing you pictures of what they think it might have looked like. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to that sort of thing, so I was in my element.
It's a really hot one today. Been blessed with the weather, but we need to be careful today about dehydrating, as we ran out of water yesterday and got really dehydrated by the end of the day. I always get a fuzzy headache and I know I haven't drunk enough water, so we're going to try and keep sheltered, find any shade if we can. Not sure where Kate is. I found holes in her pack. She must be around here somewhere. Katy? What the fuck? Of course you are. Yeah. Crawl the wall with Katy.
I volunteered to be the camera guy for this shot because I couldn't be bothered doing the classic YouTube thing of setting up the camera, running past it, running back to pick it up. Nah. I've got a few tattoos linked to my passion for the outdoors, from symbols of trails I've done to images of mountains I've hiked. So when I came across this symbol, which turns out is the World Heritage logo, I wanted to get it done to symbolise this hike.
Katy's excited because she can finally get a stamp done. Put on the right one.
That one.
Yeah.
I've only missed the other three.
I plot all my routes with a navigation app called Komoot, and on there it highlights recommendations from other users, things to see, places to go, things like cafes, pubs, snack stops. Most of the long distance trails are quite well supported by the community, and people will leave little treats out of an honesty box, which really help give you a little pick-me-up. There was one of these snack sheds coming up.
Finally reached our first bit of shade for the day. This heat is battering us. I think this is the only forest section we get where we get a little bit of respite from it. We're going to walk really slow through this. Ultimate sadness. It's the Honesty snack shed and it's locked. No snacks for us, Katy. It's like a normal sized gate for you. Things have cooled down a bit out here. Some nice cloud cover. And Katy back there is smiling, which either means she's enjoying this or she's plotting. As with everything else we've discovered on this trail, this little hut that we were looking forward to is closed.